No, we don't have to. We can stick some screws in there. So I thought it was crazy because I can't get this, it just won't work, right? But it turns out that it's not me. I don't know if you can see it in here, but it's actually a messed up screw. It wasn't my fault, I promise. And that is what you call a ghetto pocket hole.
Looks good though. It works.
So we did that because we glued up these
The
molding earlier today, and this one dried fairly well, but because we only had 2 clamps that will actually support this whole thing, this one didn't get clamped in well enough. So it actually came apart when we were doing a dry fit, and so that's why we just decided to add the screws. Normally we wouldn't have added the screws because we wanted to get this done without any screws. Well, without any screws minus the back piece. But because we're actually trying to get this to Jesse tomorrow, hopefully, crossing fingers, tomorrow we just decided to throw some screws. And you won't be able to see it since the molding, this is going to look at it like that, so you won't even be able to see any screws at all.
This is what I call the contemplative Albert.
Alright, so this is the first time we've ever done anything like this, and so my mind is thinking I should actually plan for some of this stuff before. Well, I knew we would have to do it, but in my head I figured, oh, this would be pretty easy, and it is, but sorry, car's driving around and I'm squirreling. So it is, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually move, here, go down here. We're gonna move this, we're gonna go side by side here. And then now that we're side by side, we're gonna actually measure up from either side on the bottom, and then mark out where we're gonna actually put the shelving, and then we're gonna drill the holes for the shelving pegs, because we decided to just put them on pegs. And then that way, if Jesse ever feels like he wants to change it in the future, or he wants to put something else there, he can just drill a couple more peg holes, and then just move the pegs. See, a lot of people using painter's tape. I don't have painter's tape, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, line that up right here. We're gonna put that little twisty tie, as you can see, right next to it, and then we're not gonna drill above the twisty tie. We got our lines marked out. We're gonna do 2 holes approximately that far apart. As you can see, this wasn't the greatest idea because I moved, but it'll still work. Time for new battery.
I wonder how many people there are around who can appreciate making a project like this with wood joining instead of screws.
Well, we did add 3 screws.
Yeah, but like most people like to secure shelves, they just be like, eh. They come in from like the outside in. And they just screw the top on and everything.
And then use like wood filler or something? Yeah. Yeah, but we didn't want to do that.
No, we didn't. We certainly didn't.
And I really don't want to go through all the way through this board. Don't want to do that either.
Oh no. No.
Watch I do it on the last one.
Don't do it on the last one.
Perfect.
Yeah. What if we like turn them over and there's like a couple where you went all the way through and we didn't realize? The contemplative Albert.
Go put that down.
So here we've gone ahead. We're dry fitting again. We're taking our 2 long clamps. And now we're taking the shelves. You worried about going through?
I'm so scared right now because you can't see it, but it's literally like that much that I need to fix. And if you look, so it's not like
the margin of error is very small.
Yeah,
right now.
it's not a huge margin of error. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Bring that over here. See this? Yeah, that's our margin of error right there.
Alright, so here we're going to cut the cable runs. 2 holes, back to backboard. Albert's going to use a jigsaw for that.
Another pro tip, use safety goggles. Time for the top.
Here we go.
So the final thing that we have to do, well, we have 2 more things to do, but the final piece of wood that we have to cut is actually the molding for the top. So we're going to cut the molding for the top, and then we're going to stain this, and stain part of that cable run.
10 for 10 3/4.
Now you want me to cut or do you want to cut?
No, you're good. You stain the hands.
Alright, so this is very important because we only have 1 shot at this one. If we mess this cut up, we're going to have to get creative. That'll do. When you don't have enough clamps, this is how we roll.
So now that structurally we have it all assembled, what's left now is to stain our 3 pieces of molding. And then once that's dry, assuming nothing goes wrong, we're good. Send it off to Jesse.